Parker's Ledger. Make sure liver good condition, mail be, blah, blah, blah. We'll pay extra for this, maybe not feasible. Good livers in short supply. Drain blood into bags. All types, don't care if it's sterile. Always say that it is. Wow. Followers and CR both need as much as possible. We'll pay up front. Hire help. Bitch got away last night. Need new bone saw. Scratch hand. Need gloves now. Not mixing blood with theirs. Filth. New Vegas Medical Clinic offering discount on implants. Something for steadier hands. Not taking steady. Won't end up dirty. Junkie on own table. You're gonna have to take yourself apart. Alright. Back we go. And Freeside is safe for another 2 minutes. I have brought peace.
Yes, can I help you?
With violence. I found the Freeside harvester.
I'm sure Freeside's hookers and vagrants will sleep much better at night with that man out of the picture.
I know I will.
Well, actually, given how high the rates of alcoholism are over there, they probably won't notice a difference.
Well, they usually wake up after.
Regardless, excellent work. Here's your money.
You know, it disturbs your sleep cycle, so you'll get drunk and you'll fall asleep easily, but then sometimes you wake up and then you can't go back to sleep, because that's what it does.
Yes, can I help you?
Yeah. You have any more work?
Are there any other posters on the board?
No, just the NSYNC one.
Doesn't look like it. Well, in that case, no, I don't have any more work for you.
Do you want me to kill someone?
Not overly surprising. Generally, there are a lot of branches of the NCR that are willing to hire freelance killers. You have to meet some very specific criteria for this particular office to contract an assassination, understand?
I guess.
If any more jobs do come across my desk, and I feel that they would be a good fit for your skills, I'll send a courier for you.
Fine, Tracy. Fine.
Of course. Until next time.
Oh, Tracy, I got you some gifts. Tracy, you've actually been very nice to me, so I do feel a little bad about this. There we go. Alright, Tracy, I know you said you didn't want scalps, because scalps, you know, they are gross, but... Alright, first off, we got all the mutilated organs. They're not my favorite. They just kind of look like globs of meat. Not really big fan of them. But look at this. We got a little... Look at this little arm. You're gonna need to scratch your back? Look, let me use it for you. Ooh, feels good, doesn't it? Yeah, feels great. And guess what? No blood stains. Yep, it's freeze-dried. It's all good to go. A mutilated skull. Not really mutilated, though. Plus, it makes you look badass. Just a second here. There we go. Look at that. Also, doesn't bleed all over. We dried it. We freeze-dried it. And these are great. Plus, you could sell these. I think, alright, it says value 2. I mean, value nothing, but, you know, we could put them on Etsy, you know, say some bullcrap. They were, belonged to some magical being that we killed with a harpoon covered in fairy dust. You know, basic stuff. We're good? We're good here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Some people say that murdering children is unforgivable. Those people have never met that little bastard advertising
Good
Making
day.
Ralphs.
Everyone, stop getting up for me. I'm not the president. I'm just some guy who looks crazy. So maybe you might, yeah. If anything, stay sitting down. You don't want to arouse suspicion.
Stop talking to me.
Patrice, I want to be friends. I want you to be my friend. Hello.
What can I do for you?
I found this note, you son of a...
It all seems fairly obvious, no? As I've said, my friend, I'm involved in a great many business ventures. Now, I don't begrudge you killing Green. I didn't enjoy that man very much, and he wasn't a very reliable customer. I trust this won't be an issue between us.
Oh, Roy. How could I ever be mad at you? That's all you have to say? Give me one good reason not to kill you. That depends. Where's my cut of the earnings?
You know what? I think that's a fine idea, my friend. A fine idea. All right. So what I'm going to do is just set aside a little pile of the weekly profits, and you can just come in and pick them up whenever, okay?
That'll help the Breach Reach program.
I'll just have them left in a little box for you. I'll have Patrice make sure that nobody interferes with it, all right?
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
As always, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
See, that's what you gotta do, everyone. You gotta get multiple areas of revenue or something. And Patrice is my new revenue. 81 caps. Buy some candy bars. Ooh! Oh, buy some candy bars. Maybe build like a sandbox for myself. Oh man, And like a little test sandbox so I can poop in it, just to feel what a cat feels like, just once.
What can I do for you?
Because after that, I feel like it's done.
You take care of yourself.
You too, Roy. So this guy said I'm in the shack with all the cameras on it. Is there a mystery shack somewhere? Oh no. Grandpa Skeleton fell down, pooped himself and died. We shall always remember him as the boniest grandpa.
Mojave is lucky that Caesar's idiots are the only organized raider tribe they gotta deal with. The 80s would fuck this place up.
Yeah, the 80s were a pretty hard time. I've relocated to a small bungalow in Jacobstown. It's the one covered in cameras and receivers. Make sure to knock out some defenses. Alright, I'm gonna wait a few days. Maybe a courier will show up and talk to me about what we're doing. Who died? What happened? What the hell were you fighting? An assassin? Oh no, is this assassin?
Spotted some humans down the road. Could be great cons again.
Does this guy try to assassinate me and get killed by We do solemnly swear on pain of torture and death that we shall avenge the wanton murder of our brother Louis Kowalski at the hands of our ChestBreach. Let's attack during while he's at Jacobstown. We are bound to this oath through blood, never to be released from our duty until our ChestBreach lies dead at our feet, or we ourselves are slain. Tommy Gunn, Jon Snow, and Robert Balloons. The 3 most dangerous people I've ever known. Man, well, one of them, they took a super mutant out, so pretty decent job, I'll say that much. So I was thinking, like, what quests could we do? Where could I go to find more quests? And then I realized, Eliza, we probably know each other now that we've gone through all of these trials and tribulations, and you told me, like, coyotes, and Georgie died twice, and all that jazz. Jesse Jane was here, you know.
What's up?
You wanna talk about stuff? Can you fix my weapon?
Sure, let me have a look at it.
Thank you. This looks pristine, thank you.
Yeah?
I have some more questions. Anything on your mind?
So, it occurs to me that you're all right.
Oh, thank God. Oh, good, I was worried. Thanks, same to you. That's super, Eliza. Thanks.
Well, that's all I needed to hear. Hear that, Mojave? There are 2 all-right people standing right here. Seriously, though, you've been cooler than I expected. Which isn't to say I expected you to be a prick, exactly.
We killed the child.
I know I can be a bit shitty sometimes, so sorry if that's how I came off. Just defaulting on my instincts, and I know that kinda sucks. Anyway, just wanted to clear my chest there. So, let's get moving before a bunch of Cazadors fall from the sky around us.
Oh, God.
Lead on!
Yeah, let's not have that happen. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna do some more running around, and we'll talk to Eliza again. Oh, there she... Where was she? Where are you going? Yo.
You look like you could use a smoke.
Is that what you were doing? You were getting me a thank you. I don't smoke, but thanks.
Yeah?
You willing to talk? Can I ask about politics? Let's do strip.
Would it surprise you if I said I have? Of course, I'm imagining you're surprised because I don't seem rich, rather than something condescending about me, personally. That being the case, you'd be right. I don't have the money to front a legitimate visit to the strip. What I do have is a forged passport. So yeah, I've been to the strip a few times. Ultralux is full of pervert clowns and rich NCR fucks. The tops is what would happen if the kings were even more annoying and self-absorbed. And Gamora is full of liquor, chems, and titties. Guess which one is my favorite. Yeah?
Talk about yourself?
I'm just a girl from Utah with an assault rifle and crippling self-esteem issues because of my big-ass forehead.
Oh, jeez.
What did you want to know?
Tell me more about your forehead. Where are you from? You said your dad raised you, so you seeing anyone? Or you're surprisingly erudite. Any serious threats? I mean, issues in your past? Can we ask her all these? Where are you from?
Northern Utah, up in the mountains.
Ah, with the Yetis.
And no, before you ask, I've never had any association with those new Canaanite types. It's always snowy back home, and I still remember the smell. Just this fresh pine smell. There are a lot more living trees up there. Honestly, I kind of miss it at times. Still, I would have gone crazy, just staying in one place for my whole life. I left when I was 17-ish. And after a long time of meandering all over the place, I ended up here in the Mojave. It's been interesting.
Interesting, your dad raised you.
He did, alone. Mom wasn't around, and I never met the woman. Way I hear it, she was pregnant with what would have been my brother. Something fucked up along the way, and they both died.
Oh.
Before you get all crazy sympathetic on me, let me reiterate that I have no memory of this. I was way too young, so it didn't affect me.
That is true.
But anyway, yeah, my dad raised me. Taught me survival, shooting, gun maintenance, all the useful shit. He reminds me of a lot of the grizzled old rangers you see around the Mojave.
So you seen anyone, or... So you can't romance her, I don't think. I'm just gonna do it.
Are you fucking hitting on me?
Wait, I don't know. This is just... what? No, don't flatter you. Oh, Jesus.
Well, good for you. I'll choose to take that as a compliment, but that's about where it ends.
Alright, Eliza.
See, I try to have a policy of never getting intimate with the people I actually know. A for effort, though. Anyway, if that didn't answer your original question, no. I'm not seeing anyone, and I don't want any sort of relationship at this point in my life. I like things simple and casual. Actually, that applies to every aspect of my life. I guess that must make me a boring shit, huh? Anyway, let's hit the road.
I have more questions.
What's up?
You have more answers. Personal.
Okay.
Erudite.
Surprisingly. No, I get you though. There weren't really any education resources where I grew up, you know? There wasn't much of anything except snow. Certainly nothing for a little girl to do in her free time.
What about snowmen?
So, I read anything and everything I could get my hands on. Dad picked up on it and started going out of his way to get me books. I get a bit older, more responsibilities. Then all I had to do was learn to shoot, and read more complicated shit. As far as formal education goes, it pretty much starts and ends with firearms. But hey, that's a hell of a lot more useful than fucking math.
Serious issues?
Like what? My parents were killed and eaten by raiders? I spent the first half of my life as a slave? No, nothing like that. My mom died when I was really young, but honestly, I was so young, I just don't remember her at all. So, no trauma there. I wouldn't say my life was perfect, but I had a pretty decent upbringing, all things considered. No worries, I'm still young. Life's got plenty of time to break me in half.
Jeez. What are your goals? What are your hobbies?
Huh. Not a bad question. I mean, you got the fun short-term shit. You know, make lots of money, get drunk and high and late as much as possible. I'd like to see more of the world. Well, maybe that isn't practical. More of the country, at least.
Yeah, like 2/3.
Large scale, I want to see the NCR and the Legion fuck off forever, but I have no plans to be a political assassin, so yeah. Oh wait, hold on, I just figured it out.
She's got it, everyone.
I want to get really stoned and have a foursome. Never done that before.
With ghouls. So what brought you to the Mojave?
Nothing in particular. Really, I make a habit of drifting around. I like seeing the world. Well, the country, at least. Now, if you ask me why I'm still here, that's a different story. There's this fucking annoying little voice in the back of my head, and it keeps saying, don't move on until you've improved the Mojave first. That's more your department, I suppose. Still, there's plenty of Legion here that need bullets in their heads, and I can do that at least.
Enough of that.
Alright, let's hit it.
Alright, is that everything, Eliza?
What's up?
We've gone through all your issues. Politics, powder gangers.
Those fucking morons? I didn't know they were important enough to even warrant an opinion. Don't get me wrong, I have a certain admiration for anyone who'll say, fuck you, to the NCR in such a explosive fashion. But these idiots get their freedom, and what do? Run away? Turn their life around? Assume new identities? No, they stay in prison and do everything they possibly can to get the NCR's attention again. So, my opinion is that they're the dumbest sons of bitches in the entire Mojave.
Yeah, they're barely worth the ammo it takes to put them down. NCR is corrupt and backwards. I can't fault the prisoners for trying to break free.
Yeah, it'd really do the world a favor if all their dynamite just spontaneously exploded for no reason.
No.
Where do you think they get their explosives? Nah, too much work. Bullets aren't that expensive.
One last one,
What's up?
and then we'll think of bumping you up from intern.
Yeah? Alright, god damn it. Ask away.
Alright, NCR, we're going through them, everyone.
I prefer them over the Legion, but that's not exactly difficult. I feel the same way about communal toilets, for example. They're just another bunch of power-hungry douchebags who want total control over the lives of everyone else. Not for any actual reason, mind you. Power is its own reward, especially when you're rich and self-justifying. And they're real good at that. They love to espouse concepts like democracy or personal freedoms, but only because it makes them sound good. What makes the NCR different from Caesar? Caesar will call you a slave while he takes what's yours and leaves you with nothing. The NCR will call you a proud citizen. Well, this isn't California, and no one here is one of their citizens. If they really care about the common good, then they should wipe out the Legion and then head home, for good.
Surely the NCR must have some good points. The NCRs bring peace and stability to the region, and I support their actions. I'm not a fan of living my life under someone else's terms. I can't say I just hate taxes so fucking much.
Yeah, okay. I'm also not a fan of, taxes. Yeah.
Surely the monsters, peace and stability. Yeah.
Sure, hence why I didn't include them in my shoot-on-sight Legion policy. I don't begrudge the soldiers who think they're doing the right thing, or who don't give a fuck and are just following orders. And on paper, you can make the Republic sound good. There ain't any circumstances where I'll tolerate someone endorsing everyone should be enslaved for the benefit of some limp-dick old man. But someone honestly buys into the order, safety, and rule of law shit? Fine. They're naive, but whatever. Like I said, it sounds good on paper. And I got nothing bad to say about the Rangers. I saw one cut through a whole handful of raiders with a single magazine once. Thing of beauty.
Guess I could, sure do them all.
Yeah, of fucking course you do. No, really, I'm so glad my traveling partner is a mindless drone who's been programmed to endorse living under the thumb of the rich. And how the fuck are you an initiated member of the Great Khans? You know they're the total ideological opposites of each other, yeah? Whatever, let's just go. This is why I despise talking about this shit.
Wait, no, I have to say the other one.
What's up?
Actually, though, that one you agree with, so... Oh, crap, that's right, we have all these too. House.
Between him, NCR, and Caesar, I'd much rather that House's ass is the one sitting in the metaphorical Vegas throne when the dust settles. That being said, he can go fuck himself. He's, what, a ghoul? Self-aware AI? A fucking ghost?
He's got a fine ass is what he's got.
Well, whatever he is, he does nothing but sit in his ivory fucking tower, never getting involved with anyone unless it's to fleece them. He wants to run Vegas like it's a corporation, where lives are just meaningless numbers in his ledger. Oh, I'm sure he touts the same old tired bullshit about the greater good that every tyrant pulls out of their ass. Bullshit.
Mr. House, best chance, just another tyrant who makes Big Proggy be better. Sure, let's just agree. I'm agree with everyone.
Really? And why is that exactly? I guess maybe it's just my perspective as an outsider to the region, but...
Space?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just failing to see how a narcissistic industrialist with a god complex would be a good choice to lead the Mojave. He's a strong personality, and nothing else. You think he's a strong leader? Take a look around Freeside. A cesspool full of thieves, rapists, and murderers just a few yards down the street from his big fancy tower. What a man of the people he is. You need to look at what he does and not what he says. Anyone can make lofty fucking promises. Demagoguery aside, he just isn't qualified to guide the Mojave. He's never actually lived out here. His perspectives on things are fucked. I love legitimate excuses to drop words like that in conversation. Anyway, let's get moving. Guys like House get off on people dedicating time and energy to thinking about them.
But let me spin around and talk about the Legion. Oh, I got stuck halfway there. Oh, thanks, Chasm.
What's up?
I installed Chasm, by the way. Oh, wait. Oh, she had a thingamajiggy. Well, too late. I'm asking you about the Legion.
You're asking me my opinion on the army of raping, slaving, torturing lunatics camped across the river?
Yes.
Turns out, I'm not a fan of them. The Legion are scum. I don't even consider their soldiers to be people. Sometimes I feel bad about shooting fiends or whatever, but legionaries? They're fucked. Either they honestly buy into Caesar's bullshit, and they need to die. Or they've been so whipped, they just do whatever they're told. Well, they need to die. Fuck them. Fuck them from the lowest recruit all the way up to Caesar himself. Fucking prick.
Tell me how you really feel. You have to admit, Arizona's real safe. I don't really have an opinion. Only good legionary is a dead legionary.
Or on fire, maybe. Bleeding out in the dirt. Crying for their mommy who is invariably raped and killed by their brothers in arms.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just saying, if you only work in absolutes, you miss out on so many fun possibilities. Why are we wasting time talking about the Legion? They don't warrant the attention. Let's get going.
Alright, I do want to do her... I don't know if her
What's up?
quest is, if that is a quest. What's on your mind? Sounds like, we might be getting a quest.
You know, you're the first worthwhile person I've met in a long time.
Still killed a kid, everyone, don't forget.
I guess I've wanted to throw in with something that didn't suck for a while now. Just never worked out. I mean, the cons were a bust. Before that, I had a really brief run with some gang up north. That was a waste of time, too.
What was this gang you speak of? You've never really met anyone consider, worth anything? What was this gang?
Not a whole lot to tell. They didn't have some kind of stupid name or anything like that. They were just people with guns and chems. The claim was that they wanted to carve out this section of valley and make it their own. No NCR, no Legion. Make a truly free territory. Leader was this big asshole with a hammer. Rumor was that he was a centurion in the Legion. He was supposed to claim the region for Caesar. Instead, he lured his own men into a trap and had the raiders kill a whole lot of them. Then he declared himself the new boss of the whole area. It was all bullshit, of course. They were raiders, just as cutthroat as any others. Free territory was code for anyone who comes here dies. So, fuck that. I walked away from those douchebags. I ain't drawn on innocent people.
You've really never met anyone you consider worth anything?
Yeah, look, I'm not from any villages or shit like that. I spent most of my life with my dad. That's it. We were loners. There was a town, a few miles away. We do a little trading, but we never lived there. We never got to know the people. We kept to ourselves. It was a good call, too. This was undisputed 80s territory. They squeezed that town for everything, and no one ever stood up to them. I don't fucking know. I just got all these ideas in my head about how people should act, what should be best for, everyone. Every time I thought maybe I found someone who really got it, it never lasted. They always fucked it up. Somehow. You've been different so far. I appreciate it. That's all.
That's what the SpongeBob mask is for.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Thanks for that, too. I just want to say that I've never met anyone like you. And to stay hydrated. Thank you, Eliza. Thank you. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna run around a bit more. See if we can, find what else is going on.